Hello students, in today's lecture we are going to discuss the solution of back exercise of chapter 8 motion from 9th class NCERT textbook. Now as usual I'll start with first question and read the question twice. An athlete completes one round of a circular track of diameter 200 meters in 40 seconds. What will be the distance covered and the displacement at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds. So once you should read the question, and when second time you read the question, you should write what is given. An athlete completes one round of a circular track of diameter 200 meter in 40 seconds. So here, first in this case, I have to draw the rough figure. I have drawn the circular track and I have taken any point on it, and let A be the initial position of the athlete. It is given that an athlete completes one round, means if he starts from A, and let us say I have represented by arrow that he is moving along this direction. So if he completes one round, it means again he reaches A of a circular track of diameter 200 meter in 40 seconds. It means he moves, again reaches A in 40 seconds, and here diameter, if AB is a diameter of the circular track they have given is 200 meter. What will be the distance covered and displacement at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds? So given diameter D is equal to 200 meters. Now time taken to complete one round is 40 seconds. So T is 40 seconds. But what is the distance covered in 40 seconds? I have denoted it by S. We know when the athlete moves around the circular path and completes one round, distance traveled is equal to circumference of the circle. So S is equal to circumference of the circular path, that is 2 pi r. 2 into r is nothing but diameter, twice radius is diameter. So I can write here that distance covered is pi into d, and d diameter is 200 meter. So distance covered in one round is 200 pi meters. This is the distance covered in 40 seconds. The question is, what will be the distance covered? Distance covered, I have denoted it by S1 now. So what will be S1 at the end displacement at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds? Time is, I have denoted it by T1. T1 when it is 2 minutes 20 seconds. I should also have written here displacement covered. But now we cannot just use a symbol, because here it is not a straight path where distance and displacement magnitude are same. So you should write distance covered S1 is question mark, and also you can write displacement covered is equal to question mark. No need to give any symbol to displacement covered. Now time T1, what is the time T1? At the end of, they have written 2 minutes 20 seconds. Okay, I hope you have understood the question. That athlete moves around the circular path or track and completes one round in 40 seconds. So time taken is 40 seconds. Diameter of the circular track is 200 meter, and length of this track, one round, is equal to circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi r. So distance covered in time t, that is S, is 2 pi r is 200 pi meter. What is the distance covered and displacement covered? You have to find out. When time T1 is 2 minutes 20 seconds. So I have written what is given. I have drawn the rough figure. Now I'll see if any conversion is required. T1 is 2 minutes 20 seconds. So let us convert this time into seconds. 2 minutes means 2 into 60, 120 seconds, plus 20, 140 seconds. Okay. So this conversion I have made. Diameter was given but using simple maths I have found out, they have not directly given, I have found out the distance travelled by using the circumference formula in this way. Now let us try to find out distance covered in this time. Now distance covered in 40 seconds, that is for one round, distance covered in 40 seconds is how much? 200 pi meters. So what will be distance covered in 1 second? Again use simple maths, that is 1 second into 200 pi, that is 200 pi divided by 40. So 200 pi divided by 40 will be distance covered in 1 second, and when we do the calculation, 0 0 gets cancelled, 4 1s are 4 5s are, so it comes out to be 5 pi meters. Now I have got distance covered in 1 second is 5 pi meter. As they have not mentioned what type of motion it is, we'll assume that the motion is uniform motion. In reality it may not be uniform, but we'll consider here that the motion is uniform. So distance covered in 140 second. This was distance covered in 1 second. So distance covered in 140 second will be 5 pi, that is distance covered in 1 second, into 140. So 5 pi into 140 meters. And when we multiply it, we get 700 pi meters. Pi means 22 upon 7. And when we do the calculations here, we get the answer 7 1s are 700s are. So 22 into 100 is 2200 meters. So distance covered in 140 second is 2200 meter. You know what was the second part of the question? Second part of the question is displacement covered. You have to find at the end of this time. You also have to find displacement covered. Now to find the displacement covered, we should know the final position of the athlete at the end of this time. So for that, we can use different methods, but according to me, this one is quite simpler. One round, let us try to find out how many rounds he has covered in this much time. So to know that, first what I have written, that one round is equal to 200 pi meter. 200 pi meter is the distance covered in one round. So one round is 200 pi meter. So number of rounds in 2200 meter, or I can take 700 pi meter. This will make my calculation easier, so I have chosen their 700 pi meter. Number of rounds in 700 pi meter. Why I have taken 700 pi meter? Because I want to get number of rounds in 140 seconds. And distance covered in 140 seconds is 700 pi meter. So number of rounds in 700 pi meter will be equal to 700 pi divided by length of one round, that is 200 pi. So pi will get cancelled, 2 zeros will get cancelled, 7 upon 2 is 3.5, 3.5. So we can say that at the end of 140 seconds, number of rounds that the athlete completes is 3.5. Thus the athlete completes 3.5 rounds in time 140 seconds or 2 minutes 20 seconds. Therefore 3.5 rounds, it means when he starts from A, he completes 1 round, 2 round, 3 round, and then again half round. So after completing half round, he'll be lying at the point which is diametrically opposite to A. We have represented it by B on this figure. So the displacement of the athlete will be, you know the definition of displacement, shortest distance from initial position to final position. Initial position is A. Final position is B. So displacement will be this distance. This is nothing but the diameter. So displacement is 200 meter from A towards B, as I have written there. Displacement is length of AB, diameter AB from A towards B. I hope this numerical is easy to understand. This is similar to the examples, one of the examples that we have done before. Only the difference was in the previous one of the numericals where we have taken a farmer moves along the square field. The track was square field, square shape, and here the track is circular. Otherwise, method is exactly the same. Now, second question is, Joseph jogs from one end A to the other end B of a straight 300-meter road in 2 minutes 30 seconds and then turns around and jogs 100 meter back to point C in another 1 minute. What are Joseph's average speeds and velocities in jogging A from A to B and B from A to C? So, let us now try to understand the question properly and write what is given and try to draw the diagram also, if it is there. Joseph jogs. So, let us draw a rough diagram here. Joseph jogs from one end A to the other end B of a straight 300-meter road in 2 minutes 30 seconds. It means we can draw a straight line. So, this is a straight road. He jogs from A, this is his initial position, and then he reaches B, and the length of this road is 300 meter, and he finishes this distance in time 2 minutes 30 seconds. So, I have written here S distance covered is 300 meter in time T 2 minutes 30 seconds. That is 2 minutes means 60 into 2 120 seconds plus 30 150 seconds. And then turns around. After reaching B, afterwards he turns around and jogs 100 meter back to point C in another 1 minute. So, it means first he goes from A towards B in time 150 seconds. Then from B he jogs back and reaches C. Where is C? It is 100 meter away from B. Okay. In time another 1 minute. It means if he has taken time 150 seconds to move from here A to B, then he takes 60 seconds. 1 minute means 60 seconds more to reach B. So, if S1 is a distance covered for A to C, what is the distance covered? A to B plus BC. So, 300 plus 100 meter. Distance covered is 400 meter and time taken will be 150 seconds plus 1 minute, that is 210 seconds. Now, instead of S, I could have written here distance travelled, because in this numerical we have distance as well as displacement. Both will be required. So, I can use distance symbol instead of using word, instead of using these symbols. What we have to find out now? Average speed and velocities when, for two different cases, when he jogs from A to B, and secondly when he jogs from A to C. It means first he moves from A to B. So, during this part of the journey, what is his average speed and average velocity? That we have to find. And again he continues from B and reaches C. So, now when he reaches C, what is the total average speed and average velocity finally when he reaches C? I hope you have understood the question properly. Now, let us first write the formula for average speed. Average speed is total distance upon total time taken. You can write here total time taken. Average speed is total distance. So, average speed is total distance upon total time taken to cover that distance. And formula for average velocity is total displacement covered to the total time taken to cover that displacement. So, first you write the two formulae, one for average speed and one for average velocity. Then, let us take the first case, that is from A to B, when he jogs from A and reaches B. Formula we have written once, so no need to write the formula again and again. We'll just put the values. Average speed is total distance. What is the distance travelled? AB, 300 meter, divided by time taken T. So, 300 divided by 150 is the time taken, and this comes out to be 150 2s are 300. So, 2 meters per second. This is the average speed. And what will be average displacement? We know average displacement formula, we have written this is average velocity. 1 second. So average velocity, we know it is equal to total displacement over total time. And when the person Joseph moves from A towards B, displacement will be shortest distance from A towards B. And we know when the path is straight and the person is not taking a turn and not changing the direction, in that case distance and magnitude of displacement are same. So displacement will be again length AB only, that is 300 meter, and time taken will be same 150, and so the answer comes out to be 2 meter per second, but I can also write the direction from A towards B. So average speed in this case is 2 meter per second and average velocity is also 2 meter per second from A to B. Direction also should be mentioned. Now when Joseph moves from A to C, what is the average speed? So first he goes from A to B and then moves back along the same path and reaches C. Average speed is total distance. What will be total distance now? AB plus BC. That is 300 plus 100. AB plus BC is 300 plus 100, 400 meter. And what is the time taken? 210 seconds. Okay, and if we do the calculation, answer comes out to be 1.9 meter per second. Okay. Now, what will be average velocity? Average velocity is total displacement over total time. What is the total displacement? Shortest path from initial to final position. A is the initial position, C is the final position. So shortest distance from A towards C will be 300 minus 100. Okay, that is 200 meters divided by time is 210 seconds, and again the answer comes out to be 0.95 meter per second from A to C. Yes students, one point I didn't mention here and you should have remembered it. I don't know whether you remembered it or not. That when we get the final answer should be taken to 3 decimal places and we have to round it off to 2 decimal places. So here 400 upon 21 to 210 is 1.904. 3 decimal places it is 1.904, and when we round it off to 2 decimal places, we have seen the rules for rounding off, as this is 4 less than 5, so I'll keep it same. So the answer is 1.90 meter per second for average speed. Similarly, for average velocity, if we see 200 divided by 210 is 3 decimal places, we have to consider 0.952. But final answer should have only 2 decimal places. So round it off to 2 decimal places, 0.95. Because the next number is less than 5, so we will retain the same number, 0.95 meter per second from A to C. I hope the 2 numericals are clear to you. So you should also learn it properly. You know that when you read the numerical, read the question twice, write what is given, see if any conversion is required, write what you have to find out, think about the formula and write down the formula. Draw the diagram. If any rough diagram is required, please draw it. We'll continue with the numericals in our next lecture.